Greetings everyone, I am the night chef, and today we're going to make sure that we're ready for tomorrow. For tomorrow is Shrove Tuesday, or, if you prefer, Pancake Day. Now, so we're going to make pancakes, specifically Scotch pancakes. As I say, this is the recipe as my mother taught it to me. So, what is the first thing we need when we make pancakes? First, we need to wash our hands. Always need to do this when we're cooking. And then, what do we need? Well, we need our ingredients. So, that would be, first thing we need would be 4 ounces, 110 grams, or 6.624350317 plus 25 atomic mass units of plain flour. I happen to have some glazing here. Hopefully this will work. Near the end of the bag, I'm going to pour this in. Yes. We have 110 grams. No, we don't. But we have the next bag. So, we open the next bag, and this should be able to do it. Well, at least some of this bag. Ooh, a little bit much. Don't worry. So, okay, still a little bit much. Don't want it to be too heavy a mix, you see. So, after we have added our flour, we need to add a pinch, which I'm pretty sure is in all units, of salt. Did that pinch of salt? Sometimes salt shakers are a little bit of salt. You know, not an exact thing, take it with a pinch of salt. But, then what's our next ingredient? Well, it would be, obviously I make my notes just to make sure I get it right. Yes, it's sugar. Now, so the question would be, if I can read my own writing, exactly Don't tell me. I've got to write home. Now you see, this is sometimes what happens. I forget what I'm doing. I forget to write down exactly how much sugar I need. No worries. This recipe is a good opportunity, actually. Because you see, while I learned a lot of cooking from my mother, we also used the Delia Smith recipe and adapted it. Now, don't worry, I've cut this out needed. I just double checked. Doesn't seem like we actually need any sugar. Particularly, or at least there doesn't seem to be a specific amount you need. Probably guess how sweet you like the pancakes. So, I'm just going to add a teaspoon just to be on the safe side. And now, move on to another ingredient. Because we need melted butter. I'm using Anchor, but any butter will do. But how much butter do we need? Well, we need 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So, how do we make melted butter? Well, first thing we need to do is find some butter. In this case, with a teaspoon. This case with a tablespoon. We put 1 tablespoon in. And then we put a 2nd tablespoon. And then the lid on the butter. And we put it here. And we melt the butter in the microwave. Put a lid on this. Now put a lid on it because you don't want butter going everywhere. And first we give it a nice 20 seconds in the microwave. And then after that 20 seconds, ooh yes, see, this is melted butter. And give it a nice little shake and a stir. Not too violently, we don't want it all over the floor, we just want it to make sure that it's all melted. Yeah, it's melted all the way through, might as well stir it up all. A little spoon. And then we add it to our mix. Now, this is where I'm going to move over to a smaller jug. Because we're going to measure things out. 200 milliliters of... we need 200 milliliters, 3 fluid ounces. Sorry, sir. Okay. Just shows that I need to be able to read my writing. So we need 7 fluid ounces, or 200 milliliters, or 1.2044273 E plus 29 atomic mass units of milk. Ingredient, which is water. Precisely 3 fluid ounces, or 75 milliliters, or 4.516602489 E plus 28 atomic mass units. Okay, now let me see. And we're mixing this together. So that will be to here, for example. I think that's a little bit much. Nice little bubbles. These together. And now we add a very simple unit to remember. 2 large eggs. Now, if you like, you can crack them into a cup or straight into the mix. Okay. And then we mix. Mix. Pretty much a captain of the show kind of thing. Obviously, it's probably an idea to use a bigger spoon. But I'm a bit of an idiot. Obviously, being an idiot, I decided to use the same spoon as opposed to just walking a few meters and grabbing a different spoon. We go to our pan. Now, you don't want to burn our mix. So we put it on medium. And this is also where we depart a bit from Delia's recipe. She said to use some extra butter. Butter for burning into the pan, for melting into the pan. However, my mother recommended I use something different. This, vegetable oil, or rapeseed oil. Teaspoon of that into the pan, and swirl it around a bit. get it nice and covered round the pan. So now we've got it nice and mixed. That'll be a big pancake by the looks of it. Yes. I think I might either that or 2 smaller pancakes. But that's the thing about cooking. As I say, I never profess to be a very good chef, but it's about having yummy food. I cook what I can, and hey, this way you can get fun unique shapes. So, what should we do once the mix is in the pan? Well, wait. Bubbling, you see it start to bubble, which means you need to turn it over. Funnily enough, pancakes are kind of a unique, they're kind of a part of cooking that appear in multiple places across the world. Lots of different styles. So that's what we do. We keep an eye on it. And when they're all bubbled up, nice and brown on both sides, then we flip them over. These bigger ones, basically, you might want to try smaller ones too, because it'd be a bit hard to flip. But part of the beauty of homemade cooking is that it's unique and it's homemade. Sure, it won't be that perfect circle every time, but it takes a while to be perfect. And the thing about food is, you may not be like Gordon Ramsay, Delia Smith, or any of those other big professional chefs, but the food needs to be there, fill you up and make you happy. You eat food for fuel and enjoyment, my mum says. And so, I think these are ready. I'm just going to put them I'm cooking, but I've not had nearly as much experience as my mother when it comes to cooking. Well, for a start, I'm younger than her, obviously. I've been cooking a very long time. So, don't be afraid to give it a go and cook some nice tasty food that makes you happy. Maybe it won't come out that perfect, that ideal pancake form the first time. But it's food that brings joy to your heart, and that is far more important than whether it meets some like imagined definition of the perfect pancake. We have our pancakes. It would be better if they were in shot, but okay, we have our pancakes. Bit of a mix actually, but you know what? They still seem pretty good. Probably enjoy them tomorrow on Pancake Day itself. But they'll go in the fridge later. And well, just want to say, I don't know, obviously, you know, Lent, Pancake Day and all that, not everyone does, but whether you like the pancakes, whether you don't, it was lovely having you here.